Morning kids. Today Rishi Sunak was talking about why it's so important to learn maths. Now of course you could say that he's just giving helpful advice, but listen to this and tell me if it rubs you the wrong way, because it did me.
Think about the cost of living, how important it is right now to understand what discounts are available. How do you make sure that your credit cards are being managed properly? What's the right mortgage deal to go for? All these things, so important for day-to-day life, and right now there's probably too many people who don't have the numeracy they need to make those decisions that will support them and their families. But if we get this right, they will be able to.
Now we can sidestep how completely out of touch it is to imply that the people at the sharp end of the cost of living crisis would be seriously thinking about getting a mortgage on a house if only they knew how to count, and how similar it sounds to 30p Lee's just learn to cook advice to people in poverty. And let's focus on the main issue here, which is how the government uses potentially good advice to shift the narrative. Because if I was your friend and you were struggling financially and I suggested you learn how to cook more efficiently or take some math classes to help with your finances, that's just good advice from a friend. But if I was your friend and I owed you, I don't know, let's say, £100 billion, and I told you, you need to budget better, that would make me a total dick. Not to mention the fact that his party crashed the economy and screwed up mortgages to begin with. And it's not just me as some angry Remainer saying that, they've been saying it themselves for a long time.
Would membership of the single market be something that would boost growth and change our current economic outlook?
Unfettered trade with our neighbours and countries all over the world is very beneficial to growth.
Northern Ireland is in the unbelievably special position, unique position in the entire world, European continent, in having privileged access, not just to the UK home market, which is enormous, 5th biggest in the world, but also the European Union single market, because nowhere else does that exist. That's like the world's most exciting economic zone.
So there he is, bluntly admitting that Britain not being part of the EU single market is making the people of Britain poorer. And again, he can change that at any moment he chooses, and yet where is he trying to shift the blame for the fact that families in the UK are facing the sharpest fall in living standards on record?
There's probably too many people who don't have the numeracy they need to make those decisions that will support them and their families.
Because it can't be his fault, you just need to learn to count. Have a great week.